I've seen firsthand how human trafficking has shattered the lives of Fort Bend families. As Sheriff Troy Nehls allowed...
Human trafficking is at the center of a heated Republican runoff election in the 22nd Congressional District. You may have seen these ads by candidate Kathleen Wall claiming her political opponent, Fort Bend County Sheriff Troy Nehls, is not doing enough to fight trafficking. And tonight, a panel discussion brought the race between Walls and Nehls front and center. Here's Grace White.
It is an important issue we need to address.
Days before a heated runoff, Fort Bend County Judge K.P. George held a panel discussion on human trafficking and called out Sheriff Troy Nehls for not attending.
I'm very disappointed. Last minute he decided not to join us.
Instead, a lieutenant who oversees the human trafficking unit was there.
Lieutenant Wichard, Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office.
And while the hour-long event discussed the issue, the people watching wrote in wanting to question the sheriff on his record.
Why would you make a commitment to the Litbacks if you were not planning to pursue that case?
I think we're getting into a political issue there.
Political, because the sheriff's opponent, Kathleen Wall, features the Lippmann family in an ad saying he didn't take their daughter's story seriously. But the sheriff told us it wasn't his agency who originally investigated.
Law enforcement agencies in Harris County have investigated human trafficking concerns for the Lippmann family, and I don't believe there have ever been any charges filed in Harris County.
The parents called Sheriff Nehls because their daughter went to school in Fort Bend County. They chimed in on tonight's forum, saying they weren't happy with his response.
We did have a detective go visit with Mr. and Mrs. Lippmann and have a conversation and request access to their daughter. We have tried numerous times to interview Courtney Lippmann, but to no avail.
The sheriff called the timing of tonight's event suspicious, being this close to an election. He spent the day out greeting voters. We reached out to the Wall campaign and the Lippmann family, but have not heard back. The runoff is Tuesday. Len, back to you.
All right, Grace, thank you.